now we're going to with the man I always consider Montreal's finest weather specialist, our own Stephen Bellina. Steve, what do we got?
Good evening, Montreal. I'm Stephen Bellina. Welcome to the Suburban Weather Minute here on CJD. The key word last week was hot. We had a very impressive heat wave that lasted most of the week, producing dozens of record highs across Ontario, Quebec, and into Atlantic Canada, even Newfoundland. In Bathurst, New Brunswick, the temperature reached 37.6 Celsius on Wednesday. That was an all-time record high for that community, and records there date back to 1872. That's nearly 100 Fahrenheit. Shows you how impressive this heat was. Here in Montreal, a record high of 33.7 Celsius on Wednesday. Also accompanying that was a record humidex value of 44 Celsius. Very uncomfortable, very oppressive heat. That continued into the overnight hours, producing records on both Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. On Thursday morning, before the sun even came up, the temperature was already 27 Celsius in Montreal, which is over 80 Fahrenheit. So again, extreme heat. Heat warnings were in place. The summer solstice occurred Thursday evening at 8:51, so now we're officially into summer. That means the days are going to begin getting shorter, unfortunately, almost immediately. We are looking at a very warm, humid summer, as I've mentioned before. All indications are that this heat and humidity will continue. We had some relief in the form of a cold front late Thursday afternoon into Friday. That moved back north over the course of the weekend, with showers and thunderstorms persisting. As we begin this week, we will see some clearing skies once again, with the ever threat of showers and thunderstorms around as the heat and humidity begins to build once again. It won't be quite as hot as it was last week, but we're still seeing temperatures in the upper 20s, even approaching 30 Celsius in Montreal. Overnight lows around 20 Celsius. That is still above normal. The normal high temperature in Montreal for this time of year is 24, and the overnight low should be around 15 degrees, so we're running way above that. We had some severe weather this past week across Canada. We are now, according to the Northern Tornadoes Project out of London, Ontario, Western University, we are now confirming 19 tornadoes for the season, 6 occurring across portions of southern Manitoba and southern Saskatchewan over the last week. Of course, as the heat and humidity continues to build, so does the thunderstorm threat, and that applies to southern Quebec and Montreal as well. If you need an update on the weather, you can always get it at thesuburban.com under the blog tab, the Suburban Weather page. Until next time, I'm Stephen Bellina.
Carol Wiseman here, editor of the Suburban. This is Suburban Radio Hour. And coming up next, we're going to check in with Mark Ledbetter and the whole local sports scene. And he's got a very interesting interview with someone from the Montreal Alliance. But first, let's check in with the CJD Traffic Center.
This entertainment and society news segment of the Suburban Radio Hour is brought to you by Olmecs and the Civilizations of the Gulf of Mexico, a fascinating exhibition that lifts the veil on the mysterious earliest known civilization in Mesoamerica. Presented at the Pointe à Callière Museum until September 15th.